Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family, and today I'm going to show you how I make my chili. It's the easiest, simplest, most delicious recipe you'll ever use. It's more instructions than recipe, but I'm going to show you how I make mine. I'm going to put it in my Instapot today, and I'm going to let it slow cook all day. So the weather's turning chilly again. And we're back and forth here in Alabama. It's warm one day and it's chilly the next, so we adapt. But what I'm going to do is I've got just under 2 pounds of ground chuck. I'm going to throw it in this Instapot. And while that, you hear it sizzling, I've got it on the saute mode because I want to brown this chili. It doesn't have to get completely cooked because it's going to cook for a while. But while that's starting to saute, I'm going to dice up an onion. Now, you can put as little or as much as you want. I'm choosing to put, I've got about a medium-sized onion, and that's what I'm putting. You can cut it up as large or as small as you want. We like onions in our chili, and it is, this is, since I started making chili like this many years ago, I don't make it any other way. It is so simple, and I'm just throw the onion right in there with that ground chuck, and as that ground chuck browns, it's gonna cook this onion a little bit, and it's all going to become friends and get happy. And I know y'all hear me say that a lot, but I think that's the key to cooking. You get all your ingredients together and make them happy, and you've got delicious food. Now, let's get the rest of this onion in there. Looky there. It's so simple. There's not a lot of ingredients. Now, if you want, you can put bell peppers and such in it. I don't. I would rather not have them in my chili, but that's up to you. So let's let this cook a little bit. And while that's starting, I'm going to go ahead and put some salt and pepper in this meat. Now, kind of be a little sparing on the salt. Remember, we've got a lot of meat. We've got a lot of chili we're seasoning up here, but we're also going to be using some canned beans, and I've got tomato sauce. Now, I did find no salt added tomato sauce, and that's what I'm going to be using. I have chili beans, and I chose chili beans with a mild chili sauce. I wash the tops of my canned goods, because I don't know, they just sit on the shelf in the grocery store, and they get dusty and dirty, so I want them, I don't want that in my food. I've got minced garlic, and y'all know I buy the stuff in the jar, so I'm going to put a good tablespoon of garlic. Now, I'm going to let that saute, and I'm going to go ahead and add a few seasonings. I've got chili powder that I'll add that in a little bit. I'm going to add some Chili-O-Mix. That's what I like to use. It's my favorite brand of chili seasoning, and I'm going to eyeball it. 1, 2, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons, and they were a little heaping. So let's get that stirred around in there. So while this is browning, I'm going to be opening these cans, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to finish putting this chili together. It's going to be the fastest chili you've ever made, and I guarantee you it's delicious. So I'm getting ready to add our beans, but I want to show you the meat is not completely done yet, but it's cooking and it's well on its way to being done. Surprising to me, that's not hot to the touch when this is cooking down in there and it's hot. You can see the steam rising. Anyway, I'm ready to add our beans and our tomato sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna start pouring. That easy. I use 2 cans. Sometimes I'll only use 1 can of beans. Sometimes I use 2. Tonight I'm using 2. And beans are good protein. So let's give that a good stir. And get them all in there. Like I said, that meat, I know it's not totally done, but that's okay. It's going to finish cooking. Have you seen my video where I did the hot dog chili? And if I didn't, go ahead and find it. And I'll try to link it in the description box below this video. I start with raw hamburger meat when I make it, and it cooks, but I like it fine. The meat fine like that. Okay, it took too long, so I'll just turn that saute back on again. It goes for 25 minutes. I could up the time, but I don't need any more time right now. So that's just telling me it's on. I'm going to add some chili powder. And right now I don't know how much I want to add. I want to do this first. You can use beef broth if you want to. I'm going to use water. Now, we make our chili on the thicker side. I don't like it real watery and loose. I like my chili on the thicker side. Ooh, yeah, this looks so good. And it smells so good. Let me see if I can hold it up here for you again. It's getting heavy in that pot. Can you see down in there? I don't know if you can, I've got the shadow from that light. And now, what I do, here's how I make it. And that was 3 tablespoons. So, but that's how I do my chili powder. And whatever pot I cook it in, ooh, that gives it that deeper, richer flavor. And let's see, Chili-O, it just says spices. Chili pepper, paprika, salt, corn, one of those words I can't pronounce, sugar, onion, and garlic. So I didn't know if it had chili powder in there or not. That could be part of the spices. So I'm going to let this simmer. I'm going to add just another little splash of water. It don't need much because we're cooking it in the Instapot. It's going to be sealed and the liquid's not going anywhere. It's going to stay inside that pot. So let me get it sealed. Now I'm going to do this on the slow cooker setting. And I'm going to cook it, I want to say, I'm going to go 6 hours on slow. And since the meat wasn't done, and we're going to have us a nice supper tonight. I promise you this will be the best chili, the quickest, easiest chili you've ever made. I'll get some pictures of it later when we serve it up. And speaking of serving, there's so many ways you can do it. You serve it with cornbread, do it with crackers, grilled cheese, sandwiches, that would be delicious. Put it in your bowl, put a dollop of sour cream if you want it, some diced onions, some cheese. Corn chips are very good with it. Plain corn chips or the barbecue corn chips are very good with it. I've had those with it too. But it's whatever you like. And but I hope you'll try it.
Yeah, I've let our chili slow cook all day. And it is smelling, it is delicious. And I'm anxious to have a bowl. It's dinner time. Mr. Jones just got home and he's going to be ready for something to eat. So I'm chopping up a little bit of onion to go in our chili. And I've got some sour cream if he wants it, and some cheese, shredded cheese. So I want to dip us up a bowl. I can't wait for you to see it, and I can't wait to try it. So let me dip it up. Oh, I wish I could hold that up for you, but it's too hot. I'm going to show you the bowl. Oh my goodness. This is so delicious, y'all. I tasted it earlier. Oh, and I made a mess. Looky there. Can you see down in that bowl with that light? It's putting a shadow on it. Oh, now here's how I like to do mine. I like to do a little chopped up onion on it. And I like some shredded cheese. And I stir that cheese down in there and get it all in there. And that's how I like to eat my chili. This is a simple, easy, quick chili to make. And I guarantee you, if you make it, you're going to want it again. It is that delicious. So let's take a bite. Can you see all that cheese? Can you see that coming down on my spoon? Oh, let's try it. I can't wait to go sit down. I've got some crackers that I want with it. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you try this chili, and if you do, please let me know, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to get Mr. Jones fed in just a minute, and so we can sit back and relax for the evening. Again, thanks for everything. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.